Hey, this is Sky. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm in the office, taking care of business, paying bills as usual. Mind, body, and soul. This is how we get through. Thursday, it's almost the end of the week. Hope you guys are grinding forward, taking care of business in your life, staying on your programs. If anybody out there wants coaching or mentoring, you can go to my website, skyazrael.com. I always put the links below, or you can find me on Instagram or on Facebook. Let's talk about being unapproachable. Some people aren't very approachable, whether it be in a social setting, in a business setting, or just out on the street. So let's just go through some of the ways that you might be sabotaging your interaction with the world. There's some people that really would like to engage more with the world around them, but they might be doing things, sending off signals that shut people down or send people running. So this is in no particular order, but let's just go through this. One thing that may make you unapproachable in public, at work, at the bar, at a party, is if you're sitting there looking into your cell phone the whole time, and that's what you're mainly doing. And someone has to come up to you, and then you have to separate yourself from that mind meld that you're connected with that little computer. I mean, I know for myself, I can sit there and scroll on my phone and block out the entire world. I won't hear anything going on around me, see anything in my peripheral. It's just a tunnel vision. I'm completely lost in my phone. That will definitely send a signal to someone that is maybe checking you out. Don't even approach them. Especially if somebody has approach anxiety or some sort of social anxiety, which a lot of people do, and you're making it almost impossible for them to come and talk to you. And they might say, well, that guy looked interesting, but he spent the whole time looking at his phone. I just didn't want to bother him. So allow yourself to be bothered. Don't be so focused on your phone. And that could be a hard one because sometimes we get bored. And you may want to occupy yourself through scrolling. Check the messages on your social media, scroll down some wall on Instagram and see if there's anything funny. Sit there and be bored and look around and engage with the world. Another one that's kind of along this same line is those little ear pods that you guys wear. I don't wear them at all. I have a set. I don't know where they ended up to. I don't need them. I understand at the gym and when you're working out or when you're out jogging. Makes sense then. I still don't use them when I work out. Sometimes, I'm not kidding, the only guy in the whole gym, other than the people that work there, who don't have those stupid things in their ears. But that is going to make it hard for someone to come and talk to you. You're rather unapproachable in public if you're wearing those little things. And you may be missing out on important engagements, love contacts, business contacts, friends, because of this type of behavior. Another thing that can make you unapproachable is just your attitude. Looking angry, looking mean, how you carry yourself. You might stomp around and be real mean and angry looking, and that may be an act you play. That may be a role you have to play because you live in a bad neighborhood. Maybe you're around a lot of really scary people and you have to kind of flex a little. I don't know what your life is, but when people see that type of behavior, and I know this very well, it sends people running. I had some family tell me recently, I haven't seen them in a while, they said, wow, you really have changed. You're just a lot more calm, you're a lot more approachable, you used to be so mean. Homeless people might come up and beg money from you. Those fucks don't come anywhere near me. Not anywhere near me, because I'm mean. Try smiling. Try being a little bit more happy. That makes you approachable. not just to bums asking money. I'm not trying to talk about that, but you don't know where you're going to meet the right person at the right time. It could be at a bus stop, it could be in line at a store, it could be the next table over at a restaurant, it could be at the laundromat, it could be at work. You never know. It could be in the elevator at your doctor's office. Stop looking so angry and mean. Work on that. Now, obviously, if you're rude and you're a jerk, that's going to make you unapproachable. And if you have unkind behavior. Now, you have to realize you're always being watched, particularly in social functions. People will sit there and watch everybody else in the room. The girl that you meet, she was watching you before she walked up to you or before you guys interacted. And here you are being rude to the waiter, being rude to somebody on the way to the bathroom, and she notices that very unkind behavior. This guy's a jerk. Well, he's good looking, he's put together well, but what a douchebag. So, try to be a gentleman. I think James Bond is a perfect model for this, where he's always polite and courteous, even to his enemies. Another thing that'll make you unapproachable is the way that you put yourself together, your attire and your image in general. If you have a low-class image, you may be rather unapproachable. If you have a thug or a hood or a ghetto image, you may be rather unapproachable to people who aren't a thug or a hood or in the ghetto. If you're dressed like a slob, and you look like a slob, and you're unkept, I don't care if you have a beard, trim that thing up. I don't grow a good beard. I've tried. Some people really have amazing beards. Trim that thing up. Don't look like some kind of mountain man. Nobody's going to want to talk to some disheveled looking homeless crazy bum. Look like you just got out of a psych ward. Wearing your little Crocs and flip-flops and sweatpants and whatever kind of shit you wear to the store. Another thing that could make you look low class is just your mindset of poverty. There's some people that are just lost in an impoverished mindset. And this could be generational. This could have been taught to you. A whole bunch of dumb lies could have been taught to you, and it's keeping you back. And you may have to shed that shit in order to be able to successfully interact with the world and to be approachable to some people that are outside of your little delusional bubble. Another thing that can make you unapproachable is your posture and how you hold your body. You want to be confident but relaxed. If you're closed in, if you're tight and real agitated, your shoulders are up here and your jaw's real tense, and you may not notice that you're doing that, but you're absolutely unapproachable. And you're sending off this major vibe of like tension and negativity. People don't want to come up to you. And then the last one is if you're a self-centered narcissist, and that can be pretty obvious for the most part, I think at least, then it makes you unapproachable, makes you the one they want to skip. Not that guy. He's a douchebag. He's an asshole. And they can tell this about you instantly. You just rub people the wrong way because you're self-centered, narcissist jerk. You don't really care about other people. You're fake. Authenticity is super attractive. Food for thought.